All right, guys, as you can see, offices got some windows. This shop is going way slower than I wanted to. As you can tell, I'm fighting a sinus infection. Could be COVID, who knows? You know, it's coming back. That's topic for another day. I don't want to get started on that. It's going slower than planned. I originally intended to do a lot of it myself, and I have. I've got an electrician that's working on some stuff, the framing and stuff on the windows and the walls. I end up having to sub that out to somebody, and then we're in here. I've got a plumber coming next week. We're just taking up this concrete here. So I cut it, made an absolute mess, which it does dust, and I put a little bit of water to try to keep the dust down, but it didn't do great. So we had a fan just blowing everything out. We got it cut, and then had Travis and Colby, two of the guys from the shop, come over and help me jackhammer this out. You can see I borrowed the jackhammer from a buddy of mine. It's good to know people. Saves you a lot of time, you know, if you can borrow stuff sometimes. I don't like to. I like to buy it. If I'm gonna borrow it, you know, more than once or twice, I end up buying it. But I don't really need a jackhammer right now, so I just borrowed that. Got all this cut, toilet, and a urinal, and then over in the corner will be a sink. And then out here will be a big stainless steel sink going against the wall. It's in the box right there. Got it yesterday. So we'll get that plumbed out here, and then we'll have like eye wash station, first aid kit, hand soap, hand sanitizer, and a big stainless sink. Everything nice up on the wall, nothing on the floor, nice and easy to clean. But we've got to cut. This was not as easy as I thought. I thought it would come up in bigger pieces, but there's some wire mesh. This is why I have trust issues with contractors. Now this floor has been here for many, many years, but you see this wire here. It was underneath the concrete pad. You see the pad here, 4 inches, and then you got a little bit extra because they were just, you know, maybe it didn't pack or something, whatever. Wasn't graded correctly, but this wire mesh is at the bottom where it does absolutely nothing. That was supposed to be pulled up. You can see it there. There's rebar there. That's coming off. Probably the footer. This is a column for the building, so there's a footer here. So we're gonna cut that, and probably what I'll do is I'll put some pins in. I'll go in and drill here and try to put some rebar back in here just to kind of keep it reinforced. It's not going anywhere. Anyway, project 1 there. Probably have the guys, if we have time, we got some more pressing stuff. We got work going on, so I got pressing stuff at the shop, so I'm just over here trying to get this dang frame up for my electrician. So we're out here. Got the skid steer, LS 180. This is ours, and then I borrowed, once again, my neighbor let me borrow his auger with a 12-inch bit. He's got a 6/8 and a 12. So man, put the 12 on there. We made this frame last week. Travis made this, cut it all up. 2-inch square tubing, 1/4 inch wall, no, 3/16. And basically what this is, I'll show you the CT cabinets in a minute. It's a CT cabinet, 3 disconnects, and then a trough will mount here for all the wires to go into, in and out of the disconnects and all that stuff. Basically that's kind of required. That way if there's ever a fire here, an emergency call, fire department can get here, they can come right here, flip all the disconnects, shut all the power off completely, and have nothing going to the building. So it cuts down on liability for them. They're going inside, they know there's no hot wires, everything's disconnected right here. That'd be the first thing that they would do if there was ever a fire. So we've got them marked. I don't know where my footers are though, so I'm gonna go easy. I've got the black dot there, and then right over there I've got another one. So set this up and see if we can drill some holes. I got to go about 38 inches by code. The CT cabinet cannot be more, or any of that cannot be more than 6 feet. So I'm trying to get about 2 inches below that to make sure we're clear. As you can see, this wall has been completely redone. Once again, I subbed that out. Just don't have enough time in the day. We're already running like crazy, super busy at the shop, trying to kind of see the end of the tunnel we've been in this summer. Just super busy. So went ahead and just jerked all the metal off, put new metal up. This is the color that the whole building's going to be. We did some test spots around front and got it matched. Sherwin-Williams took care of that for us. And let's see if we can drill some holes here. So the frame is all plumbed up. I've got the skid steer holding it level. It's on the money right now, side to side. And hydraulics leak on this just a little bit, so slowly it's coming down. Just had to adjust it back up. Did that hole over there, the far side first, because I needed to come up about an inch or so on this side to get it plumb or get it level, and then got it plumb. It's just sitting there. So we got one more bag. We're doing 3 80-pound bags in each hole, and I may come back and do some more later. We'll do that for now. I just got a little one of these plastic mixing things from Lowe's I've had for years. Not the fastest way to do it, but it works. Just six bags. Plastic mixer tub. What I need to do is get a little mixer for that Harbor Freight or Northern Tool or somewhere, because I'm forever mixing up some concrete fence posts, handrails that get mounted in the ground. Usually it's just a bag or two, so it's not really worth it, but something like this would be good, because really I need more. Use another bag in both holes. And I'll wash this out really good. About worn out, I think. It's cracking right there. Nice if I can have one like brick masons. They got these big old metal ones. Or maybe I could make one. I know a good fab shop. Oh, it's nice here in the shade. It's been super freaking humid the last like month here in North Carolina. And then the weather kind of shifted a little bit, but the storm came through last night from the Idalia hurricane that hit Florida, which we are definitely praying for those guys down there, because they got hammered, flooding everywhere, all kind of damage. It's pretty common, but still sucks. All those people. But we got some wind, and that's about it. I don't think we got any rain out of it. We're actually taking a camper down to not far from Myrtle Beach. I'm not a Myrtle Beach fan, but it's about 20 minutes. A place called Carolina Pines. We've been to a couple times. Kids like it because there's water parks and everything right there, and arcades and all kinds of stuff. You don't go anywhere. So there you have it. Like I said, we could put another bag. That's 240 pounds of concrete though. So I got a good 30 inches by 12 inches wide in both holes. I want that to set up and then I'll see how it is. I don't think I'm gonna need anything else, but I'd rather be overkill. It's gonna be here forever. Could have gone with wood, that's what most people do, but we don't build wood, we're a fab shop. So of course, we build it out of metal. And you can see the bubble there, just a little low on this side. Might pick it up just a hair. The skid steer is just dropping. But that's that. See, the CT cabinet will mount on that end. 1, 2, 3 disconnects. And then that bottom row there, the third row, is where the trough will be. All the conduit coming out of the disconnects running up to the main power source, which is the double door CT cabinet. And then I wanted this closer. This is not what I wanted, but best I could do. I already hit the metal on the brand new freaking metal on the side of the building here. What I wanted to do was get it closer, but there's gonna be stubs coming straight out. It's okay. I'm gonna put something here, maybe like a shrub or something, or maybe do some decorative metal art and just block this off. You'll have 3 stubs coming out for the disconnects, and that'll be it.
Well, good morning everybody. I was just doing a little test dig here. We're sitting at about 36. I think I gotta go to 42. I gotta check my text messages from my electrician, but we're gonna go, I gotta go around that over there, so I gotta dig that a little bit different because it's gotta go up inside this CT cabinet here. But 42 inches, and I gotta go all the way from here to that white flag over there where they marked for the new power pole that they're supposed to be setting in a couple weeks. So I'm gonna set it on time lapse here and watch the old New Holland. This thing, it's a little slow just because, well, it's not a Mini X, it's slow, but that's okay. We'll get it. A lot of roots over here. It had a bunch of trees and stuff that we bulldozed, and so it's all good. Got some digging to do. Oh, that's better. Kind of fogging up. It's a little humid. We've had some cloudy days and still fogging up. Cloudy days, but this is where we're going. We're 42 inches down, probably a little bit more in a few areas, but anyway, we're going straight up through here and then up the bottom of that box. I'm not sure what we're doing here. I may have to come from the other side and dig a little bit over there, but we're about 80% done now. I'll come in here and maybe rake this out just to smooth it out so the pipe lays flat. Doesn't have any voids underneath it. I don't know what size they're putting. I want to say 6-inch conduit, PVC, whatever. But 42 is my goal. Like I said, we're right at it. Once I get it set and I've got a base level, I can gauge it, and I can get pretty dang close just by eye. But what I did is I measured off the boom from the teeth up to the middle of the boom there, and put a piece of tape. That's my 42-inch mark, so I just kind of set it in the bottom of the hole and go from there. But pretty good. I don't know, it's 100 feet maybe, 80 to 100 feet across here and then up. And I'm shooting for right over that direction. So not exactly sure. They got the pole marked. I guess I'm gonna go right up to it and just stop there, and then we can shoot it up and stub it up and cap it off. I gotta get out of this hole. Oh, that's a lot of dirt. Alrighty, my battery's getting ready to die. I just want to show you the finished product here. We've got a little bit to dig here. I didn't want to hit this concrete. I just put these in a couple weeks ago. This is the frame holding the CT cabinet, and that disconnects. Didn't want to get close to it, and love this machine to death. It's been great for a lot of projects, but it's not the most fluid, I guess. It's kind of like a backhoe operation. You sit on that seat and you got joysticks that run it kind of like a backhoe, and it's not bad. You can slow it down. It's got a control valve to slow the turn, spin, and everything, but just not the most fluid thing. And it doesn't matter how much you operate it. So just kind of jumpy. But anyway, got as close as I could. I didn't want to hit this panel. Came closer. I was like, man, I'm just gonna leave it. We can shovel that out just a little bit, and then we got all the way over there to the road. 42, maybe a little hair more on a couple spots. All the way over here to where they have the flags. So we'll come up 90 or whatever he's doing. I don't know if he'll do a gradual sweeping 90, hard 90. I don't know what's going in there. Whatever's easiest to get the wiring, because that's going to be some monster cables going in there. So that'll go in tomorrow. I'll try to come over here and help smooth that out before they do anything, and then I'll be here to backfill it tomorrow, so it's not open, getting any rain or anything. I don't know, I'm not sure what the weather's supposed to do, but there you have it. That'll be ready. We'll be waiting on Duke Power to come set a pole, so bring the skid steer back over here, get these moved, load her on up. All right, guys, we're back at the new shop. Got this dug yesterday, 42 inches deep. That's roughly 100 feet from there to there. And he got the conduit, pipe, whatever you want to call it. That's big stuff. It looks a lot bigger than what I thought. As I said, I knew we was going to dig. We were going to have to dig a little bit. And hopefully, yeah, it's not moving. It's just rattling this, but so he's got a big, man, they shouldn't have a problem. I know some big lines going in here, but they shouldn't have a problem pulling them. Got a massive sweeping elbow. This is 8-inch. It's got to be 4. Yeah, it's got to be. Well, it's 8-inch on the outside. I don't know what schedule that is or anything, but that's some massive conduit. I'm just back to fill it in today. And he said to leave this exposed about 10 feet from the CT cabinet. I'm assuming that's got to be inspected, maybe. I don't know. Let's see if I can make it through here. What I'm about to do is kind of shake some in. There's a couple voids underneath. I don't want to smash it, so we're gonna see if we can shake a little bit in here. This is where it got super hard. It's really, really hard clay the whole way. Had clay on top of the other about a foot, and then under that was kind of some sandy soil. But I guess I could count the sticks and tell you how long it is. And then we got to sweep up here, and then they'll set their pole. And they got it stubbed up. I'm gonna cap that off with some tape or something, but let's see, we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 sticks, and I'm thinking they're 10 foot, so 80 foot. Then you got about another, probably 3, and another 3 on the other end, so almost 90. I was close. And then 4 foot up, and then another 2 foot above the ground. So I'm on my last battery. I'm gonna try to get some of this. What I'm gonna do is leave this area here. I'll mark it with something. Maybe mark it with that so I know not to fill that in. I'm assuming they have to inspect it to look at it. We've got pictures and videos and all that stuff too. So now left to try to get the gravel here. I tried to pull that off so I can backfill it and then put a little bit of gravel on it. So we'll pack it in. Be good to go, and then I'll take that off. We should be set, and then we'll be waiting on the power. So let's unload the New Holland. I'm really badly wanting to upgrade this machine. Whether I get rid of this or not, I don't know, but I want a track machine so bad. Can't justify it right now, even though we do use it quite often. Not enough to justify probably twice what I paid for this for a used one. This is a 2004 machine. It's got less than 600 hours on it. Just got a good deal. Came with a little backhoe, which is what we use for that. You'll see that in the video. And I'd love to upgrade it, but what I want is a Kubota, like a 75, I think it is, just to keep the weight down a little bit. And the reason for that is so I can haul it on this trailer without any problems being overweight and stuff. The bigger Kubotas weigh 10 to 12,000. I think this machine here is about 7,500 without a bucket. Maybe 8,000. So yesterday we were loaded pretty heavy. The capacity on this trailer's so 7,000 pound axles, 14,000, plus it transfers 2,000 to the truck, I think is what they say. So it's rated for 16,000. If I had to guess, yesterday we had that bucket, the forks, skid steer, and the backhoe setting up front, probably around 10 to 11, somewhere around there. So not overweight by any means, but don't really want to push it. And then I'm only pulling with a crew cab short bed 250. So which it does fine. You gotta know how to use your brake controller and let the trailer brakes work for you too. You don't want to burn them up. All right, so I'm gonna finish unloading this, and we'll go around and start pushing that in, shake it in a little bit, see if we can get some under that pipe, and then backfill it and pack it a little bit and roll on.